Tell you what, I did that with all 4 of my kids when they were growing up, very young.
Threw them in the water.
Yeah, no, I had them in there with somebody who taught them how to swim, and that has been invaluable. I mean, you should absolutely do that if you can.
Yeah, and but when they grow up a little taller and you're at the shore, at the beach, and they're going out beyond the second wave, and you're going, okay, come
back.
No.
Yeah.
So, we
Don't
just
go
need
too
to be a
far.
little cautious this weekend. I'm sure a lot of people, we want to have fun. That's the punchline, and we don't want the kids to get out there in trouble. Now, we will have a little bit of a rip current going on this weekend because of our strong winds this week. We're looking at 79 degrees, and if you are out for the weekend, congratulations. We've got a pretty summer-like weekend with temperatures pretty much staying where they've been for the last couple days. We were at 93 yesterday, a little bit above our 88 average, and we did have a wind gust of 37 miles an hour, but that's less than 42, which was the day before, and today we're looking at about 28 as a gusty. So it'll be breezy, but it won't be as bad as it was Monday, Tuesday. Everybody's got a southeast wind. We're looking at about 80 degrees as you head out the door. We do have morning cloud cover, but that's going to burn off. Now, this morning, in the last actual 6 hours, we had a line of severe weather that rolled through the Amarillo and Lubbock areas. That is now moving into Oklahoma. Nonetheless, that area of the world is going to be in trouble for the weekend. I'll have more in a moment. For us, no shower activity around the area, although a sprinkle or two is possible in the morning hours because of the high humidity and the wind. But this is what I'm talking about. For today in West Texas and the Panhandle, they've got the threat of severe weather. And tomorrow, being a Saturday, it's even worse with very strong storms expected from Amarillo south. This is going to be happening for a couple of days. So if you happen to be traveling up there to the Panhandle above Midland, Odessa, you're going to be running into stuff. Well, for us, we're not going to be in the thunderstorm business because pressure is high. Now, it's like anything, when you put 3 bricks on top of something, nothing builds up above that. So we will have nothing in terms of building showers. A lower pressure is where all that builds, and we're going to be under higher pressure because of this bubble of hot air. While we're going to be on the warm and humid side, well, Atlanta's going to be in the mid-90s, so they got a bit of a heat wave going on, and that's sort of expanding over into our area. You can see how high pressure's over us. Lower pressure here, that's where all the stormy weather is going to occur. Also, the line between the colder or cooler air and the warm, steamy air, right there. That's where all the volatility is going to be occurring over the weekend. Here's the temperatures. You can see how this is going to be cooled a little bit by the thunderstorms and the rain, but the rest of the south and the southeast are going to continue with very hot. The concern is if we're going to be in the 90s now, what's the rest of the summer going to look like? It's a big question mark. So here is the storm center. That one's going to move to the north. We're under high pressure with a little bit of a strong breeze, although it's not as howling wind as it was earlier. This front is not going to be a factor as far as we're concerned. It's going to fall apart. And like I said, through Saturday and probably into Sunday, we'll continue with some rough weather out there. For the coastal bend, we are looking at pretty good looking weather for the long holiday weekend. I mean, it's going to be hot, that's for sure. The wind today should peak out at about 29, then 26 on Saturday, and then about 24 on Sunday and Monday. And that's at least a breeze, but not as bad as earlier. That's your 7-day forecast brought to you by NEC Co-op Energy. We'll be right back with more on after this.